God. Thank you so very much for coming. And Sister Michelle, thank you so much. Let's give Sister Michelle another hand. Now as I take out my tissue box, I want to be able to get my tissue box out and wipe my tears because someone recently just transitioned or passed away. She had cancer. We know someone in our family has cancer. We know a neighbor that has cancer. We know ourselves that have cancer. So what are we going to do about that? Just recently I saw a little clip from Minister Farrakhan, which is our leader in teaching God, Minister Louis Farrakhan. Actually, let me just stop by saying that in the name of Allah, the Beneficent and Merciful, we bear witness that there is no God but Allah and Muhammad is his messenger. This book right here, How to Eat to Live, and this is actually a book from God in person, Master Farad Muhammad, and taught the most honorable Elijah Muhammad to teach us how to eat to live. Right. But before I go any further on this right here, we do have books for sale if you'd like to be able to purchase one, okay? But we'll talk about that in a little while. But I want to be able to say that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said that Johnny Cochran, if we remember him, he had brain cancer. He said when we get a little corp, we go to the doctor and get an x-ray, and that causes cancer. He talked about, MRIs, all this x-rays that we get from our microwaves, cell phones, okay, anything that is causing these electronics or, how would I saying, radiation, thank you honey, in the atmosphere, we're connected to that. So we really can't get away from it. Because it's in our house, it's from the outlets, okay, from our outlets. We suggest you don't lay your head up against any outlets in your house, okay? So we're looking at how to stay safe. How are we going to be able to stay safe? And cancer is one of those items that can be controlled, okay? So what we want to do is to be able to talk about how cancer can be controlled by this small little bean. Yes. Look, there's one little left in this packet, okay? But honey, if you can pass these out to our visitors and guests, let's get into the nutritional fact. We know about beans, we know about navy beans, but guess what? We're going to take a closer look and find out exactly what is this little bean is all about, okay? On the back of this package, there's called a nutritional fact. How many of us go to the supermarket and buy groceries? Yes. How many of us go to the supermarket and buy groceries and look on the back of our packages and read the next nutritional fact? I don't read. I see one hand up in here. Everybody's hand should have been up. Yes, ma'am. Because we want to know, what are we eating? Yes, fine. What is in this bag? We don't even know because we don't take time to do what? To read. We have to read. We got to know. Just take this bag of beans. We're going to know what's inside the bag because we need to know the nutritional facts. So let's go over one of the things that we know for sure is that this particular bean is the bean of the Muslims. That's right. And God too, sister, okay? It's for all of us. It's for all of us. Quality of fiber and a high quality of also the protein. And the most interesting fact about this here is that it's the fiber, and because of the high quality of the fiber that is inside this particular bean, it actually slows down the metabolism. The fat intake. Yes. So that gives you more energy to go faster. Come on, that's right. So that's a good fact. So if you eat these beans in any form, okay, we like it in our bean soup. Okay? Yes. I have a recipe up here. We can tell you about it after the meeting and give you a copy of the recipe. But do you know that the fiber part is also excellent as well? Yes. Okay. So, and the fat content. So let me just go over here and just give you a few facts on Everybody got their facts looking at? You looking at them? The calories are 128. The fat content is only 0.6 gram. That's a good thing. Sodium is 0. So we don't want no salt. Salt is good. You know, my husband always talk about, you know, add some salt to the food.
Yes.
Over the years, I don't use a lot of salt because I've worked and dealt with many sick elderly individuals.
Come on, teach sis.
And I,
Show that song.
you know, we talked about high blood pressure and things of that nature. So
That's
we really
right.
don't. I've never been heavy with the hand with the salt. Just never been, and that's a good thing.
Yes.
Okay. And then also the carbohydrates is only 23.7 grams. That's good.
That's
The
good.
fiber is 9.6. Remember, the fiber is very good, and it helps you clean you out and digest it. So when you eat that one meal a day,
Come on.
okay, we're going to talk about the one meal a day a little while, okay? We want to be able to make sure that this bean will clean us out,
That's
you
right.
know, and we should be going at least once a day,
That's
Yes.
right.
or after every meal.
That's right.
That really should be one meal a day.
Right.
Okay. The protein we know is already 7.5 grams, and the potassium is 354 milligrams. Isn't that
Yes,
beautiful?
it is.
And that's only a half a cup of navy beans. Okay? So if y'all don't have a bag, take a bag home. Who else don't have a bag? Sister, you like to have a bag of beans? Oh, we're gonna talk about the beans. And we're gonna talk about the bean pie, and we're gonna talk about the history of it.
You never tried. Is that pork and beef?
Okay, the bean pie, okay? And, but before we go any further, we have Brother Joseph, my husband, is gonna talk about the history of it. Then I'll come back on, and then we'll close out with some more interesting situation. Like, this particular, Sister Michelle, you talked about a garden.
Yes.
Now, when I first gardened, what I did was we were living in the projects in New York. But that didn't stop us. On the 13th floor, I started my strawberry garden, okay? So if you don't have an outdoor area, it's okay.
That's right.
Because as long as you got the sun, you got some water, and that bean,
That's
you can
right.
actually grow the navy beans.
That's right.
Okay, so right now, I started already sprouting some navy beans, okay? Last year, Sister, pass that around so everybody can see how it started growing. You take one of those beans and you put it in the ground, and then it starts sprouting. One bean would yield about 50 pods, okay? And this is what they look like.
Steve.
Okay.
Come out then.
This is what they look like. Look like the regular sweet peas, okay? And each one of these pods will have about 4 to 5 little white beans in it. And they grow maybe about 3 to 4 feet up off the ground. And if you do really good and plant maybe about 15 to 20 beans, you'll have enough to make a pot of bean soup. So what we want to do is that, let's pass these around, and that way you can see what they look like on the inside. Joseph, let's pass some of these around. I took these off my shoe. Last year, our beans did very well. Last year, our garden did very good on our beans. We did very good on our tomatoes and our cucumbers. Okay, it doesn't take much to actually do this, sister. You gotta say to yourself, I got to grow my own food. Everybody say that. I gotta grow my own food. Everybody again. I got to grow my own food. Okay? So this is something you can take home. Why don't you take this so you can see how it starts, okay? And then you know that this is the only bean that we actually use, you know. We don't eat the black-eyed peas, field peas, sweet peas. We use the white navy beans because this is the only bean that has all the nutritional facts that we need.
Yes.
It'll keep us healthy.
That's right.
Takes away all the cancer,
Yeah.
okay? And if you want to know more about how to stay alive and how to eat healthy, you know, you can actually talk to us after our seminar, and my husband and I will give you more nutritional facts on that. But right now, let's bring on Brother Joseph on some kind of.
Assalamu alaikum. How's everybody doing? I
hope we are getting some good information that we can
Yes,
use
sir.
and go home with and benefit by. Now, just briefly, just touch on some things. How did he get his name, Navy Bean?
Right,
How come they call Army Bean?
right.
Air Force Bean? You know, when the U.S. Navy went from diesel submarines and diesel ships and converted to nuclear ships because they can travel without even stopping at a port. Submarines can stay under water for 6 months. How do they do that without coming up for air? For fuel and everything? They use nuclear
The fuel?
fuel, yeah. But that also causes cancer. Can you imagine being underwater in a submarine next to a nuclear reactor? Your bunk is not far from the sailors were getting cancer. So they found that though, and they may have known a little bit before, but they found that the Navy bean has an effect on your cells. It has what is called pulse, P-U-L-S-E. It coats the cells of your body. It helps protect against the radiation that my wife was talking about a few minutes ago. So, and as she mentioned, you have microwave ovens. Everybody here probably got a cell phone. All of that gives off radiation. Even those little strips on your phone, your card, your
credit card.
your credit card.
Right.
You have a little strip, very little, but they all give off radiation.
Right.
We have so much radiation in our lives now that our parents, grandparents, they didn't have that kind of stuff.
Right.
So there was not that much radiation in the atmosphere. Now, there's an explosion of cancer, which they say used to be a white person's disease.
Right.
Well, it's everybody's disease now. And unfortunately, it impacts our community more than anybody else's. I say that because when you look at the charts, high blood pressure, heart disease, diabetes, and cancer, those are the 4 main diseases that are decimating our community, the black community. But when it comes to the cancer, the factors, the causes of cancer are so much greater now than it used to be. So the Navy bean, is just only one, but it's one thing that can help you to stave off or protect yourself against the extra radiation in our atmosphere today.
Yes.
But I also like it because, it's cheap. This is one of the cheapest things you can buy
That's right.
to feed your family.
That's right.
Cheaper than
A
meal.
whole lot of it too.
That's
When,
right.
when my wife spoke about how God in person came to do as he says in the Bible,
That's
when
right.
he says, I will give you life and life more abundantly.
That's right.
How can you do that in this day and time with all that we're confronted with?
Right.
That's right.
He put it in a man. This man, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, and
Right.
taught him so that he can teach us, his people, how to stave off radiation. And yes, sister, you gotta read.
Yeah.
You gotta read.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's a blessing to know, just to know that our God cares that much about us.
Yes, sir.
And there
Yes,
is
sir.
nothing that's gonna happen in this atmosphere in our time that he hasn't prepared for us for.
That's the truth.
Get the Navy bean. It's a little bit of history, that's all it is. Get the Navy bean and incorporate it into your diet.
That's
You'll be amazed at how well this thing can help you and be delicious.
Absolutely.
Has anybody ever heard of a bean pie?
Come
Yes,
on
sir.
now.
Come on, hey, hey.
Sister, have you ever had bean pie?
No.
Anybody else here never had a bean pie?
Yeah, we should have.
We. Well, I tell you what, if you try one slice,
Yes, sir.
that pie gonna be gone in no time.
That's right.
And these sisters, some of these sisters right here,
Yes.
they know how to do that thing.
That's right.
Works as a
So-
laxative too.
Oh, yes, sir. Bean pie is just one thing that you can do with a Navy bean. It's not just the bean soup, but the bean soup is good.
Yes, sir.
And it's like I said, it's very inexpensive. So we, you know, we come from black people,
That's right.
poor people,
That's right.
not everybody. But I'm from a poor
Me too.
family.
Yes, sir.
So I know how good it is. My mother could take some beans and I'll tell you
All
what,
right. All right.
she can feed a family of 5 like we had
Yes.
and fill you up.
That's right.
And it's like you had a, you know, big fancy meal. But learn how to work with this Navy bean. Because as time gets rougher and rougher, the politics that's going on
Come
now,
on.
they're making it rougher and harder for us to sustain ourselves and our family. Stock up on the Navy bean.
That's right.
It's
Oh,
cheap,
yeah.
but it can feed the whole family, you know, indefinitely.
Yes, sir.
We like to buy them by the sack,
Yes, sir.
you know. And if you get with some of these other brothers and sisters in here, they'll show you where you can get it by the sack.
Yes.
Keep it in your house,
Yes.
store it in your house.
Yes.
That's right.
This and water, let me minus one. I just want, let's go to, you got book one here? I just wanna quote something that the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, coming from Master Fard Muhammad, his teacher, the Savior. And, let me find it, just give me a second.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Take your time.
But what he said was so profound to me when he said that all you have to do, he could take your babies and birth them, put them on a diet of the Navy bean, and make that child live to 240
Yes, sir.
years
Yes,
old.
sir. Yes, sir.
Now, if I said that, you might not want to believe that, but if God said it, you got a chance to
That's right.
really
That's right.
understand.
That's right.
It helps with so many other things. It's not just cancer. It helps with so many things. But I like to stress the cheapness of it, and expensive. I don't say cheap. It's inexpensive.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
So you can buy plenty of it. Get it before you before Walmart and Food Lion and all these other places won't allow you to eat no more shop no more because you know we're getting ready to go into those times.
Yes, sir.
Come on now.
Don't have to teach it. Everybody can sense it now.
Yes.
You know, there's no argument about it. People know we're going into bad times.
That's right.
The Navy bean, you can
That's right.
sustain yourself
That's right, brother.
for years with just these Navy beans, okay?
Brother Joe,
And, yes, sir?
like back in 1973, when the fan hit, I had a kidney infection. So me and Brother Dave went to Brooklyn.
Yes.
So we had to live off Navy beans and cheese and every day we could have bought Navy beans, put onion in it, tomato paste, and either tomato ketchup.
Yes, sir.
Every day we were working, had a job between Notes and Fulton.
And how did it work for you?
Hey, seen me out by the time I went to California, I was way out.
Okay. You ready to go jogging now, ain't you? That's a testimony right here. That's not scripted. We didn't know he was gonna say that. But it's a live testimony.
Yeah, it is.
I don't wanna be long. I just wanna be strong and let you know. Get this book as well. We got books here for you for sale. My wife will, be glad to, order you some more if you need. But make sure you disseminate this information throughout our community.
That's right. That's
Because
right.
all we got is God and each other.
That's it. That's it.
All we ever needed was God and each other.
That's right.
All right? Thank you for
Thank you,
listening to
brother.
me. God-
Somebody, let's give Brother Joseph a hand. And a small note on that, sisters, when we cook it for our babies, okay, we're not putting no seasoning in it, no nothing. And we mashing it up, just like if you was doing regular baby food.
Right,
And
right.
just do a PA, you can just do it that way and until they get like maybe 6, but not until they get about 3 to 6 months. Not newborns, okay, they go in the mother's breast. But this is their food, okay, this is their diet, okay? We have a short video.
So, excuse me for a minute, so what you saying, when we cook the Navy bean, we don't add nothing in it?
Okay, so
No
for,
old meat or nothing?
what we're gonna do is that we're gonna first sort it out, take out all the bad ones, so some beans might be bad. Then we're gonna wash it really good until the water is nice and clear. Keep rinsing it off until it's nice and clear. And then you wanna soak your beans overnight.
Okay.
And don't pour that water off that next day, okay?
Okay.
Because all the nutritional, everything is still in that water. You use that same water, then you're gonna cook your beans.
Mhm.
And then you wanna make sure they're nice and soft, then you can add your vegetables, maybe, spaghetti sauce, or maybe, some kind of coloring, you can put all your seasoning in it. That's for
Right.
you and I.
Oh, okay.
But for your little babies, it's just puree, beans, okay? And it's baby food until they get older.
Mhm.
I did do it to my granddaughter, and she didn't like it very much. So I had to add some seasoning in there with her, you know? But like the messenger said, 240 years.
Mhm.
Just imagine if our parents, started us off that, we wouldn't be this way. We wouldn't be talking about cancer and obesity and things of that nature if we just had this already in our diet.
Right.
So introduce it to your diet. If you ain't done it yet, do it today.
That's right.
Are you gonna do it today, brother?
Yes, we do.
I'm
Oh,
You gonna do
I
it
love
today?
Mr. Bean.
Oh, you get a bag of beans then. Let's get a brother a bag of beans. You gonna do it today?
Yeah,
Oh, look at
I wanna know how it tastes. I ain't never ate it.
It's delicious. We're gonna close out. We're gonna close out with the minister. Okay, we have a short little video maybe about 2 to 3 minutes. But before we do that, I want to be able to show you that, like we talked about the navy bean and other juices, this is how you grow ginger. And those of you who don't know about ginger, it's a root. Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Those roots is gonna come out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
And what it's gonna do is gonna sprout. The sprout really comes up from the earth.
We take one.
Yeah, it sprouts up from the earth, very seldom goes down. I took it out of the dirt to bring it here so you can actually see it. And you're not supposed to break them off, but each one of those little knobbies, they're actually going to sprout into another ginger. Isn't that beautiful?
Yes.
And this is so powerful.
Yes, it is.
Ginger is actually a spice. Never mind what other people might tell you. It's not an herb, it's actually a spice. And if you take this right here and put it into your foods and what have you, and your drinks and whatnot, you would feel so good.
That's right.
If you got gallstones, not really, it's not for you.
Mhm.
But it definitely bring you up and give you all that power and everything. And we also took that delicious, that ginger and made some beautiful juice with it, okay?
That's right.
And this ginger this juice right here would make you feel really good on the inside. Okay? Yes, ma'am.
I just wanna put this out. I kinda get what you saying there, cause I buy it at the grocery store.
The ginger.
Yeah, I buy it, and I mix it with other stuff and make a jug of drink.
Okay now.
Now, I'm a diabetic per se, I'm a diabetic, that's why I mix my drink with the ginger. I use other stuff too, and I mix it up.
Okay, are you hearing this right here? Our
Yeah.
people already know.
That's
We need to just pump more information in, and guess what? We're receiving some information from you
Yeah.
as well. So if you don't already know how to do ginger, please plant some ginger tomorrow. Maybe not today, but tomorrow, okay? Okay. So that would be it for now. Let's put on the minister. The minister, I just want to be able to, yes, brother.
Could you go this inside the house as well, just have it by some sun?
You can. You really can. And
Yeah, how could I be bang?
and they're very expensive.
Yeah, ginger is hot.
This can be grown into your house, in the house. Just put
You
it-
can grow a piece, and then this little piece right here, you wanna put it in a little water, because ginger loves water. And then you put a little dirt, and then what it does is that it'll start growing. But once you do that, then you have to plant it up. So when I get back home, I'm gonna put my dirt back in it, and I'm gonna let it sit up maybe about this high. And then the root that comes down, but there's gonna be a shoot that's gonna come up.
Okay.
And that shoot is gonna have like a red flower to it. Now, in some parts of the world, this ginger is actually, the whole plant is edible, let me put it that way. But we as, in our community, only deal with this part. We're only familiar with this part.
Yeah.
But the leaves you can use, and and the flower, okay? And some parts of Asia, they actually, consume the whole particular plant. But for myself, I stay with the root.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yeah, yes, sir.
I just wanted to comment on that ginger. That's how I met my wife.
All right now.
Go ahead and tell
Back in
us.
California, San Diego, she was making this very same juice here.
Love you.
She called it love juice.
That's how she got the brew.
And she had come from New York, and she was selling the love juice in the mosque. This is how she raised money for her charity.
You're right.
And I'm sitting there, you know, looking at this thing was delicious, you know.
Yeah.
Yes,
And everybody kept coming back for another cup, another cup. But I said, okay, I asked her, what is this based on? She said, it's based on ginger. And so my little Rolodex was running, you know, okay, that's in the Holy Quran.
Mm-hmm.
And it says in Surah 76, the man, how in the beginning, when a person comes to God, he's given a drink tempered with camphor. Camphor deadens your sexual desire. Let me put it that way. Okay? Ain't no children in here. And that causes you to be able to follow God without a whole bunch of
Come on now.
distractions.
Right.
But later on, they'll give those same converts, they're given a drink tempered with ginger. So I said, I read it, and the footnote said that the ginger, it does the opposite. It raises a man's, I gotta be careful. Well, yes, it's called aphrodisiac. It does that to a man. And what it does to a woman, not quite the same, you know, but the thing is, while she's selling this juice
Yes, sir.
in the mosque, and I'm watching the guys come back and forth, cup after cup. I say, So, all that is to say, that's how I first met her
Okay.
and got a conversation with
A
her.
lot more love juice.
Give you some love juice,
That's
brother.
right, brother.
And, but don't get in no trouble.
That's right.
Where it doesn't offend until you belch. What's two fruits to help ripen an avocado quickly? Is it an orb? But you may eat as much garlic and onion as you like. Garlic and onion. I mean, I know what you're thinking. See, them other foods give you a lot of kissing breath. You eat a lot of garlic and onions, ain't too many more to get close.
That's
You
right.
spend